What's up, everybody? Sometimes I'm just getting back from the office. I often wonder, and I want to ask people, how much hate do you really have in your heart? How much hate do you have in your heart? I should probably change. I'm always wearing black. Like, you're going to see me wearing variations of black. It's just, I don't know. I need to I need to brighten up my live wardrobe a little bit. But anyways, people are riddled with hate in their heart. I don't care if they're black, white, Asian, whatever. People have a reason to hate other people, and they need other people on board with that hate. And I have said, and I exist in a very neutral stance about almost anything in this world today, because I just feel like there's just so much hate and demonism riddled in the hearts of almost anybody, right? It doesn't matter what faith you are in. A lot of people who claim to have faith, I mean, I'm almost seeing religious wars brewing between Christians and Jews after the fallout of that Candace Owens thing with the Daily Wire. It literally became a Christians versus Jews thing. Thank God it hasn't been a black people versus Jews thing, and they're keeping it to the Christians, right? They need that narrative to be Christians and Jews, not blacks and Jews. And I see this brewing. I see the rhetoric. I hear the rhetoric. It is dangerous. It is so dangerous. The level of hate that people of so-called faith have is absolutely dangerous. It's not just dangerous for society. It's not just dangerous for the world, but it's absolutely dangerous for your salvation. And I don't understand what Bible, what God these people are worshiping to have so much hate in their heart. It's like, turn off the politics. Get back into the Bible. Get back into the Word. Do anything but sit there and feed your mind with all of this propaganda, hate, division on both sides. Both Democrats and Republicans demonstrate how divisive that they are. You know, it's interesting. They are doing this remake of Romeo and Juliet, and I'm not a fan of remaking classics so that you can, create some racial tension or narrative. And the Democrats are really good at dropping racially charged films or films that have racial innuendos or undertones during political cycles, because of course they're trying to inflame those ignorant, racist people on the Republican side. And yes, the Republican side has hella racists. I mean, I've never seen so many unintelligent and unattractive people say the ugliest and meanest things about people who are actually intelligent and attractive, right? These people have such supremacy of their mind that they think that every single black person is stupid. They think black women are ugly, right? There's this picture, like I was saying, of the new Romeo and Juliet, and obviously they have a black African or whatever descent, but she ain't black American woman playing Juliet. Okay, whatever. If they want to reimagine that Shakespearean tale, fine, right? Most of the people who have an issue with the fact that she's black probably never even read the play, never even went to go see a rendition of the play, yet they got so much to say about the fact that this black woman has been chosen to play Juliet, right? But it's just the comments about this woman. She's ugly, comparing her to 50 Cent. Woman look nothing like 50 Cent, right? She's a beautiful, natural, African descent woman. Probably look better than half of the women in his family. The dude that commented about her on Twitter. And it's just amazing to me. Some of these alpha male dudes, they behave like females. These conservative, we're man. It's like you act like bitches. Excuse me, God. I told you I was working on the curse. I'm trying, but these people are trying me. My spirit of Jonah is coming out. I'm sorry. In the name of Jesus, I'm sorry. But that's how you act like females, female dogs. And it's just disgusting to me. So y'all got me. Whew. See how talking about the devil's topics just got me getting ready to lose my element. I'm trying. I've been working on my cursing, y'all. I've been working on my cursing. But some of these people make you want to curse. Some of these people make you want to curse. And especially these fake Christian people. They just make you want to curse, right? And it's not even just the Christians, right? That really irk me these days. But they particularly irk me. And it's interesting because I know, yeah, they do, because they're wearing their religion. At least the Jews don't wear their Jewishness as sort of like this badge of morality. Like, I don't associate Jewishness with this badge of morality, right? I associate it a lot of times, unfortunately, how many project it as being more entitled, right? And so this is why the Christians get on my nerve, because some of y'all act so damn satanic. You got satanic souls. You say satanic things. You have satanic beliefs. And you're sitting up there, God, faith, and family, and we'll fight for that. It's like, you need to be fighting for your own salvation. You need to be fighting to get that demon out of your soul so that you can really be in union with God. Because I don't know what some of you guys are in union with, but you are not in union with God, and you're not in union with his covenants. You are in union with satanic, white supremacy. Some of y'all are just some of the most unattractive people in society, and you got the nerve to think that you're supreme. And then not only that, you're dumb, and you actually have a white face. And I'm not talking about all white people, because I know some very intelligent white people. So, not generalizing all white people. I'm talking about some of you idiots. You political idiots. You done found something to be a part of. So you just gonna be on the idiot train. Some of y'all need to get it together. I mean, I'm just on Twitter looking at these white-looking men talk about how ugly this woman who's playing Juliet is, and she's not an ugly black woman at all, and beauty is obviously in the eye of the beholder. But I was beholding some very unattractive, weird-looking men talking about this woman. Like, please, pick a struggle. Pick a struggle. And when you roasting people, be very, very careful not to pick any roastable points that can come back on your ugly ass. I'm just saying. I mean, because some of these people are ignorant. They're ignorant as hell. And they actually have the audacity to talk about how somebody look. It's insane to me. Just absolutely crazy to me. I got this one Hebrew Israelite sister, bless her soul. She's trying to get me to hate, all of the people that she hates. Hate Edomite, girl. Hate Amalek, the Amalekites, right? You're going to have to hate the Amalekites. You're going to have to hate the Macedonians. Hate the Greeks. Hate the Romans. I'm like, honey, let me tell you something. All right. First of all, it's like, I was like, tell me about these people, right? Like, tell me about the Edomites, the Amalekites, right? We read them in the Bible, right? But why should I hate the descendants of those people today? Especially when we have a new covenant with God. And see, this is why I'm a cross between the Hebrew and Christian faith. I am definitely in the center there, because I believe that we should keep the covenants. We should be worshiping the God of Abraham. We should be keeping the covenants given to Moses. We should be keeping the laws and the commandments in general that Jesus highlighted, right? And so the Jesus part for me, the acceptance of Christ for me, is what adds that Christian element to my belief system, because, like I said, I consider myself a disciple of Christ. And so Hebrews were also disciple of Christ, those who chose not to convert, because there was nothing to convert from. They followed the Abrahamic faith. So these people just accepted the given Messiah from their Heavenly Father. And there were some Hebrews who became Jews. I don't know if they became Jews in Babylon or what. They denied Christ. They did not want to accept Christ. So by the time Jesus was born during the Roman Empire, right, a lot of them had really set it up in their hearts not to accept Christ. You see, Herod tried to kill the promised seed, right? Because he saw all the commotion. He saw the star. He saw the wise men. He knew what was up. The promised seed of David had come. So what did Herod try to do? He tried to kill all the babies, right? 2 and under, to try to eradicate Jesus, right? So they had to mark some of these wicked converted Jews, the ones, the Talmudists, the Babylonian Talmudists, scribes, Pharisees, and Sanhedrins that were ruling the Jewish people at that time. They didn't want to lose their power. They didn't want to lose their authority, right? So they had to hit out on Jesus' life even when he was a baby, right? Herod went to the scrolls of Malachi, the prophecies of Malachi. He knew it was what time it was. He knew it was time. Malachi talked about Jesus, right? And if Jesus wasn't the promised seed, why the hell was Herod trying to kill him? And it wasn't just because it was that at that point they had denied Jesus. You know, there was nothing denying he was a baby, right? It was because he read that prophecy, and at that point, many of them were drunk on power and authority. So they had already set it up in their hearts and minds that they were going to reject him even before he started ministering. And that's what I think a lot of people miss in the Bible accounts. Many of those converted Talmudic Jews, by the time of the Second Temple, they had already resolved that they were not going to accept the promised seed. And you really saw that with Herod. Herod tried to kill the promised seed, and obviously he was in consort with those Jewish religious leaders. So if y'all really understood the word, and YouTube is suppressing my videos because he don't want y'all to understand the word, because he want basically everybody lying, running around thinking really absurd things and buying into mockeries of the scriptures as somehow this prophetic biblical thing when it's not. And if you understood the Bible prophecies and what it was really saying, no shade to anybody, but for me, the land, the state of Israel that we know today has zero biblical significance. It is just another nation. Those people, they can claim whatever they want to claim, right? But at the end of the day, I believe that they are trying to redo what they did wrong. And that starts with, if God gave them a mandate to eradicate everybody in the land of Canaan in the original prophecy, everybody in the land of Canaan, aka the new state of Israel, will be eradicated. That's what they're doing. Then they're going to try to build their third temple to make it seem like it's some kind of biblical prophecy being fulfilled, but it's not. And Christians have been manipulated by the Christianity scribes and Pharisees into believing that this nation of Israel is the Holy Land and that it has biblical significance to Bible prophecies. The only thing that Israel has significance in is the fact that it is a nation and it will be destroyed with all the other nations according to Bible prophecies. So that is just my take for today, because there's just a lot of weird stuff going on. People are entitled to believe what they want to believe, but I am not going to believe a bag of garbage, right? Because the Bible is very, very clear. And if you take those accounts in totality from Enoch to Revelation, you will see that a lot of things people are running around believing, It's just not true. It's just not according to what the Bible believes. I mean, people are out here celebrating things that have not even been mandated for people to celebrate in the Bible. So you see what time it is. It's time to get back to your studies, your independent studies. Stop letting people dictate to you the word. Get into the word yourself and figure out what these scriptures are saying, because we do not have time to be buying into a bunch of worldly things that will not get us to salvation. So you guys have a wonderful day. Bye.